What's up guys, it's me Lego Paradise here, and today I'm going to show you how to build this working Lego oven. To help us demonstrate this, we'll be baking a variety of Lego food, starting with this tasty pie, and as soon as we close the door back up, the oven powers on and starts glowing red hot as it bakes the pastry inside. And then as soon as we're done, the oven automatically switches off again, leaving us with a delicious, well-cooked pie. And that's not all that you can cook. I've designed it so it even holds the largest Lego food items, such as the giant turkey piece. And the oven works exactly the same way, where as soon as we close the door, the oven begins to cook our turkey. So while we wait for that to cook, we can make use of the built-in hob on the top of the oven to fry something. Because as you can see, even the top of the surface appears to heat up with the red glow of the light brick inside. This is a really versatile, functional addition to your Lego kitchens, restaurants and cafes. And the possibilities are endless for the types of food which you can cook in this working Lego oven. Plus, it's a really great size for your minifigures. So let's get started and take a look at how to build it. Here are all the pieces you'll need to build your working Lego oven. And you'll also need a red light brick, and I'll leave a link to the sets which this comes in the description below. So once you've got all your pieces, we can begin by taking a 4x4 plate and a 2x3 plate, as well as a second 2x3 plate, one stud apart from the first one, and a 1x4 on the bottom. Then build up this corner with two 1x2 bricks, and then the front can be built up with two 1x2 plates with the bar attachment on the end, and then you can also add one in the middle for decoration and to fill that bottom bar up, just make it look a little bit nicer. Then attach a panel over here, and you can use the old style ones with no supports as well. And over on this side, simply place two 1x1 Technic bricks with the hole facing this way. And you can top those off with some corner panel pieces. And this will be the bit which contains that mechanism which will activate the oven light inside. And before we add that part in, we'll need to build up our light brick and add some extra height with three 1x2 transparent red plates over on the top. Then place one facing this way and another one facing this direction, and fill the gap in with some 1x1 plates, so just to build up to the correct height. And then with your remaining four 1x2 plates, place three of them along this bottom edge, like this. And one of them over on that side, and finally your last 1x1 transparent plate over on there. And with this structure you can combine that with the bit we built earlier, so clip that all down, and that will provide the inside and the top of the oven. And with that in place, we can now add our little switch that will activate the light brick. So this will use a 1x3 Technic axle, and slide that out until that's in line with the Technic hole brick. Then add a Technic bush in the middle of that. So let's slide that in, and you see that the axle has now attached to the bush. So then you're just going to need to slide the axle slightly more in this direction until you've got just about this much space on this side and this much of the axle sticking out. And what that will allow is when the door of the oven closes, you can see that it's got just enough force, just enough space on the end to activate that light brick and then release it when you're done. So that's a really simple but effective solution for this mechanism. And we can test that out further with the door, which will be made out of a 2x3 3-brick high window piece, along with two of these 1x1 plates with the vertical clips on each of them. So that will be the hinges for the door. And then finish off this side with a 1x1 tile, and the other side with a 1x1 plate to even it out, and add a nice reinforced edge to your oven door. And I think using this transparent black glass works really well for that tinted oven glass effect. quite simply clips at the bottom of this bar, and you'll see as soon as we clip it down and then move it backwards, the light switches on and off, and that is a much better effect in real life, as you'll see if you're building this along with me. But even here, it looks pretty cool, and it works, which is the main thing. And now's a good time actually to add a bit of decoration at the bottom to create this little oven tray appearance using 3 1x2 grill tiles, and I'm using these in a slightly silver colour for the extra metallic effect. And from here we can build the top. So we'll build the left half first with a 1x3 plate and a 1x4 tile, and then a panel piece, and this is where you can attach the dials which will display the temperature of each of the oven hobs. Just make sure to align them with the bottom so they're all the same direction. There you go, that's a little bit better. And with these we can actually clip them to these transparent black 1x2 tiles. And with this left half, that can be clipped to this side. So you see how that attaches to one of these 1x2 transparent red plates. And then we can do the same for the other 2 panels. So with this little 1x1 panel, let's just attach one of our temperature gauges onto there. Can be a little bit tricky to line them up. That's pretty good. And that can similarly be attached with a 1x2 transparent black panel. That can go over the top there. And then basically continue that with a mirrored design for the right hand side. And for a bit of variation, I decided to add not a 5th temperature gauge, but instead this cool little piece which acts as a bit of a on and off switch, or maybe you could pretend that's a timer. So either way, that should also clip onto this one on the end, and then all that's left to do at this point is just fill in the top with your remaining 3 1x2 transparent black tiles. And as long as you've built that right, they should light up as well. And with that, your working Lego oven is complete. So I hope you enjoyed building it, and if you did, then please give this video a like and let me know what you thought of this oven in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and enable all notifications so you always know when my latest videos are available. A big thank you to all of my supporters on Patreon for helping to make my videos possible. And if you'd like to support me and get access to a whole bunch of exciting and exclusive benefits, then the link to join me on Patreon will be in the description below, and I'd really appreciate your help. I'll see you guys next time with more Lego creations, and thanks for watching.